All I was doing was speaking the truth. Look what happens when you speak the truth in this kind of town. Springfield, Massachusetts. This is a dump, I'm telling you. You wouldn't want to come here. The air stinks, the people stink. No, I know. I can't wait to come back to Phoenix either. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Now, what I need is one more week, Ma. Can you tie up the commission for one more week with the four-sided ring? Oh, that would be great. I want to get Magno one more time, one-on-one. This time I'm going to humiliate him. Yeah, just pull some strings, please. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Lucha Libre USA. We have a ton of action in store for you.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Nigel Sheridan alongside Lalo Gonzalez. A great night of Lucha Libre action here.
And what better way to kick things off than a traditional trios match featuring 6 of the hottest competitors here on Masked Warriors. Also a Lucha Libre USA heavyweight title tournament matchup between Malice and Relic. But coming up, an announcement from Rebecca Reyes.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lucha Libre USA. At this time, I'd like to bring out one of our Rudos, R.J. Brewer.
And here comes R.J. Brewer making his way to the ring. R.J. Brewer, of course, the son of a very influential woman in the state of Arizona. I tell you, she's powerful. I mean, powerful enough to make this ring a four-sided ring. It wasn't a stroke of magic, ladies and gentlemen. She put her foot down, and now R.J. Brewer is no longer competing under what he calls international rules. And we heard last week and the week before his controversial statements about every single luchador here in Lucha Libre USA. I tell you what, though, he backs up every single word he says with his actions in the ring.
Well, you hear the fans right here showing R.J. Brewer what they think of them. Lalo Gonzalez sitting alongside me. We have Mr. Nigel Sheridan. Nigel.
R.J. Brewer's got the microphone, and it looks like what he has to say isn't pleasant.
My name is R.J. Brewer. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and for the past several weeks, I've been forced to wrestle under international rules. I've been forced to wrestle under lucha rules, and tonight it ends. As you can see, I'm standing in a four-sided ring, which means I'm standing in an American ring, which means I'm standing in the right ring. Thanks to my mom, who is one of the most powerful women in the country, we've put a temporary ban on the six-sided ring, and after tonight, I intend to make that ban permanent.
Oh, like you said, his mom's showing the influence there, and we have the American-style ring.
And that's not the only change that's going to happen around here. I'm sending a message to everybody in the locker room. If there's a translator back there, please grab him, because only a matter of time before this company is going to be called USA. No more masks, no more backflips, just pure American wrestling. And Magno, I know you're back there, I know you're listening, and I know you speak English based on what happened last week. It's only a matter of time before I get you back in this ring and I humiliate you, but not tonight. Tonight I want you to catch the next plane back to Arizona and do what you do best. Cut my grass.
Oh, now that's uncalled for, Lalo. Wait a minute.
Well, look at this.
And the locker room has been unleashed here.
Not just the locker room, chaos has been unleashed here. I mean, look at this.
Wait a second, here comes the infantry, though. We see Lujo Esquire, the San Juan Kid PR flyer. Even more from the locker room, unloading now.
Well, somebody's got to get some kind of control over this. I mean, this is uncalled for.
Well, this all started with, and here comes more. Octagoncito, Capura.
That's Mascarita Dorada.
It's a madhouse here at Masked Warriors.
All R.J. Brewer did was come out here and try
second.
to say a few things, and look what it boiled down to. Magno can't take it, so he wants to go and cause this kind of riot here in Springfield, Massachusetts. This is ridiculous.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Marco Corleone on the stage. Oh! El Corleone to the outside. Off the stage.
Look at these guys. Look at Sadistico right here with Charlie Malice just getting chopped. Oh, and Pupura as well.
Sometimes actions speak a little bit louder than words, and we're seeing that right now.
Oh, look at this. Here comes the resident Exotico.
Chichi and Tigresa Caliente. I have to wonder why they are out here. Let's take a look at what happened with these two last week here on Masked Warriors.
You can either walk out the door right now, or I will make you walk out the door.
Oh, no, señor.
No? I said to shut up! I said to shut up!
And you see Chichi continuing to pose alongside Tigresa. They act like they're very happy, but wait a second, that music sounds very familiar. Rebecca Reyes out here with Mini Park. I wonder if this is part of the big announcement.
Chichi and Tigresa Caliente in the ring right now. And Rebecca's getting into the ring now with Mini Park. She's got a microphone courtesy of Nigel. What's going on here now?
I have a note that Mini Park would like for me to read to you guys. The Lucha Libre USA Commission has been informed of your attack toward Mini Park last week. Based upon this and your actions towards him 2 weeks ago, it is our decision to hereby sanction a match that will feature Tigresa Caliente and Chichi as a team. But this team will be booked to compete in a tag team match later tonight. Their opponents shall be Mini Park and a partner of his choosing. If you fail to compete in this match, severe actions will be taken.
And Tigresa not too happy about this, looking over the official letterhead from the desk of the Commission of Lucha Libre USA, the official governing body of Masked Warriors, and Mini Park making his escape. We see a little dance. Rebecca Reyes able to get out of the situation as well. And I don't think Tigresa Caliente and Chichi, either one, are too happy about this announcement to kick off Masked Warriors. Later tonight, it's Charlie Malice taking on Relic in a Lucha Libre USA heavyweight title tournament matchup. But coming up next, it's the traditional trios match featuring the hottest high flyers in Masked Warriors.
Welcome back to Masked Warriors. Let's take it to Nigel in the ring.
From Mexico, weighing in at 187 pounds, he is Mascara Procura.
Well, Mascara Purpura now entering the ring here. This is the first participant in this six-man tag match, a very traditional match in Lucha Libre. And now here we go. We have the next man coming into the ring here, Octagoncito.
And weighing in at 110 pounds from Mexico, he is Octagoncito.
Quite an interesting pairing here with Mascara Purpura and Octagoncito. They still have one more man on their team, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be seeing that man come out right about now.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico City, weighing in at 176 pounds, he is Supernova.
Supernova rounding out this team of three with Octagoncito, Mascara and Purpura as well. And I have to give credit where credit's due. This is an impressive array of luchadores, I would say. I mean, Octagoncito, a living legend in and of himself.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Introducing first, weighing in at 132 pounds, from Guadalajara, Mexico, he is Pequeño Halloween.
Pequeño Halloween definitely my kind of guy right here. This guy is a prankster. This guy is hilarious. You might not get a sense of humor, ladies and gentlemen, but I do. This is my kind of scumbag. I tell you what, right now, he is somebody to watch out for right now.
Introducing Lismark Jr.
Lismark Jr. coming out to the ring now, the second man of the three. And now here you see the third man on the team coming out.
He is Sadistico.
And here's Sadistico, ladies and gentlemen, the other man of this group. And you see him right now, definitely taking the point on this team as he's almost keeping Lismark Jr. back behind him, almost protecting him, as it were.
And now we start the traditional six-man tag team matchup presented to you by Lucha Libre USA, and we thank you once again for joining us. And what a way we had to kick off this evening on Masked Warriors, starting things off for us from the Minis division, Octagoncito taking on from the newly formed group Treachery, Sadistico.
And you see Sadistico right there with the zipper over his mouth closed right now because Lismark Jr. told him, you don't need to speak, you need to let your actions speak. And you know what? I agree with that. And Treachery, what a name for this amazing group of talented individuals, Nigel.
Well, that's what they have caused ever since forming here in Masked Warriors. And you see Sadistico not quite ready for Mascara Pupura.
Well, he's doing the smart thing. He's taking a break. Don't get down on the guy because he's backing up a little bit. You need to give him a little bit of credit.
Well, let's wait a second here. Every time I've seen Sadistico make an impact, it's been one cheap shot after the other, standing behind Lismark.
What you call a cheap shot is I call waiting for the right opportunity, okay? There's no such thing as a cheap shot. It's just somebody wasn't paying attention and they got hit. That's all there is to it.
Well, I will give you this. Sadistico has picked his positioning. He's a wild card, a delinquent as far as I'm concerned, the vulture of the group known as Treachery. However, I will agree with you, a very quick-paced, a very lethal, poignant individual.
Exactly. He's one of the, and you have to give him credit for this, one of the best technical wrestlers, but nothing technical about that huge overhand chop at the hands of Mascara Pupura. And now you see the real wrestler of the group here in Sadistico.
And placed on the top rope, looks like he was going to go for maybe a monkey flip, but a chop right across the chest of Sadistico. Now 2 in a row from Pupura. Off the ropes he goes. Ooh.
Nailing him with that big enziguri sitting. Sadistico to the outside.
Pupura! Oh! I thought he was going to go to the outside of the ring. You know, we saw here just a few short weeks ago, Pupura putting his body on the line. He landed, his knees hit the guardrail. This man is not afraid of anything.
Oh, what? Here I am singing the praises of Sadistico, and I get stuff thrown at me. Yeah, throw it at them. These guys hate you. I like you. You're all right by me.
Pequeño Halloween and Octagoncito.
He wasn't throwing it at me. He was really throwing it at both of you.
From the Minis division. I wish he would have hit you. And Octagoncito, just as quick as he is, to the top turnbuckle and taking Pequeño Halloween for a ride. And these are the two team captains in this six-man tag team matchup. Lismark going to try and get Octagoncito now off the side of the apron, and holy cow!
And you see right there, Octagoncito, as much as I hate the little squirt, this guy is one of the highest flying, most high-octane wrestlers here in Lucha Libre USA. He is truly a masked warrior if there was the definition of one. And as much as I hate to agree with that.
Supernova and Lismark Jr. squaring off, as I was saying though, before I forget this, Octagoncito and Pequeño Halloween, the two captains in this matchup. That means if either one of these men gets pinned, then this matchup is over for either team. However, for example, on the Rudos side, Lismark Jr. or Sadistico both have to get pinned if it's not Pequeño Halloween.
I'm glad you're reading the book I got you on Lucha Libre. I'm tired of carrying you here. All right, I'm not a wheelbarrow.
Well, never mind. I'm not even going to go there. Oh, drop kick right into the back of Lismark Jr.
And you see Sadistico telling Lismark Jr. to get back up.
Supernova. And I tell you, springing over Lismark Jr. though catches the boots, and I don't know if that was such a smart move for Supernova. And I wouldn't expect him to do something like this, but in this match, Pequeno Halloween suicide dive to the outside, and now things look like they are breaking down. Sadistico and Papura.
That tope suicida to the outside freed up the men here of Treachery in the middle of the ring to go after Octagoncito and Mascara Papura. And there you see now Sadistico picking up Octagoncito and slamming him down almost through the middle of the ring. Supernova and Pequeno Halloween on the outside. And then you see right here Lismark Jr. taking advantage of the situation and wrestling smart.
Pequeno Halloween and Supernova still on the outside. Papura being picked up by Lismark Jr. And one half of the team, he and Sadistico, advancing in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament last week. Kicked right into the inside of the leg of Papura. And Sadistico drops the leg right across the throat of Octagoncito.
That haircut's mistaken.
Oh, please.
That's right.
I got bigger things to worry about than my haircut. I'm calling some of the greatest action there is, and that's Masked Warriors here on MTV2 and MTV3. And now Pequeno Halloween, Sadistico, and Lismark have Papura in a bad place.
And you should feel privileged that you're able to call a match with Lismark Jr. and Sadistico and Pequeno Halloween. Not many people get to have this honor. You're privileged right now.
I've never questioned their ability and their skill, or have given them a lack of respect until they earn it. As far as I'm concerned, Lismark, Sadistico, and the third member of Treachery, Relic, really have some issues. These men are devious. These men are heartless, and that's why I can't stand these rudos in the group of Treachery.
What are they, Girl Scouts? Do they have to be nice to everybody? They're not here to sell cookies. They're not here to help old ladies across the street.
Unsportsmanlike conduct from these men. And you know Pequeno Halloween, he's always going around pranking others.
Get over it, kid.
Kid?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're younger than I am. That makes you a kid.
While you're running your mouth, you forgot to see that Pequeno Halloween crashes and burns.
He slipped. It was an accident.
And Octagoncito.
Oh! Huge tope con hilo through the ropes now. And look at this Supernova now coming off the ropes. And now look, oh my goodness.
Double team maneuver by Papura, which leaves Lismark in the ring now. And Papura once again risking everything for his team. I can't believe it. Lismark charges with the clothesline. Scoops him up for the slam. Supernova able, ooh. And that patented side kick from Lismark, but wait a second. He doesn't see the team captain, Octagoncito, from all the way up top, but I don't think that 110 pounds is enough to knock down that 250-plus pounder Lismark.
Oh, but that 250 pounds is enough to put him through the ropes, and that's the end of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Pequeno Halloween, Sadistico, and Lismark Jr.
I told you from the beginning that this was going to be Treachery's night here, and you see two of the three members coming in with a victory here. Is there any doubt in your mind that you might be looking at the future tag team champions here in Masked Warriors?
And coming up next, it's Charlie Malice versus Relic in a Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Championship title tournament. And also Chi-Chi teams with Tigresa Caliente to take on Mini Park. But who's the mystery partner? And welcome back to Masked Warriors. Let's take a look at how this all went down. Mascara Pupura over the top rope with the tope con hilo and Sadistico, but back inside the ring. Let's take a look at how this thing played out. Octagoncito leaping from the top turnbuckle. Lismark catches him and sends him for the mark for death with the 1, 2, 3.
Do not attempt to adjust your screens. The following is a message from the Lord of Shadows himself, Tinieblas Jr.
No, espérame. No, es de este lado, oriental.
Niebla, si no sabes agarrar las cosas, ya te he dicho muchas veces, vas a acabar con las cosas.
No,
por favor.
Mira,
bueno,
lo que vamos a hacer una cosa es acabar con los rivales de hoy. Marco Corleone y Lugo nos van a hacer los mandados.
A mí no me interesa.
Luchadores.
Te voy a decir una cosa,
mexicanos.
Tinieblas, entiéndeme, por favor. Quiero que me escuches. Tú vete sobre Marco Leone y yo me voy sobre Lujo.
Ok.
Mira, somos mejores. Imagínate, Tinieblas y el Oriental, los mejores luchadores. Es más, tengo una idea. ¿Sabes qué? Mira, vamos a ser pareja. Los dos vamos a acabar con Marco Leone y con el Lujo.
Vamos a ser los campeones y les vamos a demostrar que aquí venimos a ganar y que vamos a mandar.
Los mejores de Lucha Libre USA. Arriba Tinieblas y el Oriental.
Arriba Tinieblas Junior y el Oriental.
Así es, no me gusta eso, vámonos.
Oye, espérame.
Vete, yo sé lo que te digo. Vete.
Nunca me dijiste cómo se prendía esto.
Apréndele. Ahí pisa el botón.
So what's up, my ninja? Is it you that's teaming up with that skeleton freak tonight, huh? I want to know. Is it you? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Fabulous. Chi-Chi likes the strong silent type.
Chi-Chi.
I got ways to make guys talk.
Chi-Chi. Shut up. Look, my ninja. You better hope it's not you out there in that ring tonight. You better pray it's not. Because if so, this cat is gonna have a whole lot more than just your tongue. Chi-Chi, come on. We gotta figure out what the heck is going on around here. Who is this person?
Coming up, it's Relic taking on Charlie Malice in a Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Championship title tournament matchup. And also, Tigresa Caliente teams with Chi-Chi to take on Mini Park and a mystery opponent here on Masked Warriors.
Welcome back to Masked Warriors. Let's go to the ring introductions.
Introducing first, from Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, he is Charlie Malice!
You know, everybody wants to talk about how good Charlie Malice is, the risks he takes, the high-flying maneuvers. You know what? That doesn't impress me at all. Anybody can jump off the top rope, fall down, and hurt themselves. Do something to make me get out of my seat and make me impressed. Like this guy coming out right now. This is an impressive individual.
And from hell, representing the group Treachery, weighing in tonight at 250 pounds, he is Relic!
Now this is an impressive individual, and this should be the face of Masked Warriors here in Lucha Libre USA.
What did he just spit in the air?
A red liquid of some sort. Do you really? Why don't you go ask him? I'm sure he'll tell you.
We're going to start this matchup off. It is the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Title Tournament, already qualified in this tournament. Marco Corleone, we saw him earlier this evening, and also speaking as earlier this evening, just a few moments ago, we saw Marco Corleone and Lujo Esquire are going to be facing Oriental and Tenibles Jr. here next week on Masked Warriors. That's coming up in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Well, let's talk about the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Title Tournament. I mean, this is going to be the most prestigious championship in all of Masked Warriors.
Charlie Malice getting a little taste of revenge tonight, if you will.
Sore loser. That's all he is, sore loser.
Oh. We go from one second being a highly competitive matchup, and you're going to call this guy a sore loser? No, he's got an opportunity. You're talking about history making, groundbreaking, being the first Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Champion.
Well, not much after that. That quesadora into the flapjack. He's not going anywhere now. Relic is just going to pick him up. I mean, this is...
You know as well as I do the history of Charlie Malice, as I like to call him, the kamikaze warrior, the steel plates, the metal plates in his body, the scars all over his body. He truly is a man who's not afraid to sacrifice everything for the greater good.
Yeah, you know, all that high flying gave him all the steel plates. You know what that gave him? Nothing but a hard time getting to the airport. That's what it got him.
And Relic just being very brutal, which is not surprising, but this is a man still full of mystery, and I almost wonder what draws him near to Lismark and Sadistico to form the group Treachery. I think it's almost the matching black hearts from all three men, and absolute power from Relic.
You can't even call that a belly-to-belly overhead suplex. All they did was pick him up and throw him. He just happened to flip in the middle of the air. And now look at Relic just standing over Charlie Malice, wondering how much more is this kid going to have to take before I just put him through the mat.
And to the outside of the ring goes Charlie Malice. And you know Relic isn't far behind. That being said, that's the strategy that you have to employ in this matchup. Hey. Please. Oh, he's biting into the side of his head.
He's biting him. Yeah, Nigel, stop him. Go ahead. Go stop him. You know what? Maybe the guy was hungry. You're gonna yell at him? I mean, come on.
I can't believe that.
Come on, open. I mean, you're not just there to look good. Open your eyes. Look at him. He's a huge guy.
Oh, we almost had a 3 count in this matchup, guys. When you were talking about eating, I'm not surprised, Lalo, excuse me. But
3 weeks. 3 weeks. Lalo.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Well, I mean, you got the heart determination of Charlie Malice. You've got the sheer brutality, the force, the strength from Relic, who's now catching a boot right in the face. And we have to think, Charlie Malice grew up in the streets. Charlie Malice is used to this type of brutality, and that's how he's overcome these kind of obstacles in his past, by putting it all on the line, all the way from the top turnbuckle with the clothesline, knocking the big man Relic down. You're going to have to do that risk-taking type of movement in this matchup. You're going to have to be a little bit quicker than Relic.
Well, Relic right now, look at that, spitting in the eyes.
Yeah, and you can't do that. It's a disqualification. What's Relic thinking? And he's threw the official to the outside of the ring.
You know what? The referee deserved it. What did he do? He sneezed. That's all he did. He sneezed.
Oh.
Yeah, he sneezed. I saw it.
Wait a second. Here comes Supernova.
And what's he doing here? This isn't his problem.
What do you think? Relic's the one who attacked him last week here on Masked Warriors, and a nice drop kick right to the chest of Relic.
Completely uncalled for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest via disqualification, Charlie Malice.
You know, you can try to rationalize this all you want. Supernova just went out and stuck his nose into things that don't concern him. Last week was last week. Bygones. That's all I got to say about that.
Unbelievable action, but coming up next, it's Mini Park tagging with his mystery partner to take on Tigresa Caliente, who teams with the oh-so-fabulous Chi-Chi. Well, Charlie Malice continues in the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Title Tournament. Relic has no chance in it, at least at this point in time. However, other members from Treachery are in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Tournament, but I don't think that Relic, something tells me that this guy is crazy enough that all he wants to do is just hurt people, punish people, make a name for himself.
Well, Nigel, let's take a look at some of the highlights of this match. As you see Relic, that big, huge monster in the middle of the ring with that Cazadora into the German suplex. And then you see Malice utilizing that agility, climbing up to the top rope and taking him out with that flying clothesline. But at the end of the day, Relic spitting right in the face, securing the victory for Malice and advancing him in the tournament.
La vida de lujo.
So, rich man, you look like the kind of person that would team up with that little grunt tonight. Is it you?
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Can't you see I'm in the middle of a business proposal?
Business proposal? I care less about your business proposal. I need to know who's gonna be in that ring tonight, and I need to know right now.
I'm afraid it's not I. For after this proposal, I have dinner reservations.
Oh, Diamonds, can I join?
Chi-Chi, do you have any idea what's going on right now? Just don't say anything. Look, rich man, it better not be you that's in that ring tonight, or else I promise you, you'll be the one to pay. Come on, Chi-Chi, go, come on.
Sorry, I apologize. Don't worry, this won't happen again.
¿Podía ser Lujo la pareja de Misterio? La búsqueda de Tigresa la llevará hasta dónde. ¿Ordenará Chi-Chi mariscos o pollo para la cena? ¿Y quién es este güey?
La vida de lujo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just learned that Oriental and Teneblis Jr. will be teaming up next week to take on Lujo Esquire and Marco Corleone. Now, I got to ask you, Lalo, what are your opinions going in that matchup?
Do you really need to ask me that question?
I'd rather not, but
Of course you'd rather not, because you don't want to hear what a real genius has to say about the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Title Tournament. Make all the faces you want, but you know that Tinieblas Jr. and Oriental are going to cement their legacy that they've already earned and win that match and move on. Marco Corleone, he can go eat a cannoli for all I care. I don't care. And that other guy, Lujo, what's his name?
All right,
Whatever.
Let's find out what Rebecca has to say about this matchup.
Listen, I definitely have to go in favor of the sexiest luchador in all of Lucha Libre, Marco Corleone. Of course, especially with a guy like Lugo Esquire in his corner. Guy, he's so giving, both in and out of the ring. How can you go wrong with somebody like that?
Well, absolutely. They're definitely stand a good chance next week. But also, we saw Charlie Malice advance in the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Title Tournament. But coming up in just a few moments, the tag team matchup featuring Chichi and Tigresa Caliente. But we've got to answer the question, who is Minnie Park's partner? That's coming up next here on Masked Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring, weighing in a total combined weight of none of your damn business. They are the team of Chichi and Tigresa Caliente.
Our very own Fame Monster is here in Lucha Libre USA. And look at Chichi looking ever so gorgeous, doing whatever the hell she wants. And Tigresa Caliente, truly caliente.
Chichi and Tigresa Caliente have been looking all over the backstage area to try to find out the question that's been burning in the back of my mind and all the fans, and especially Chichi and Tigresa, who is Minnie Park's tag team partner?
And you know what they deserve to know? They shouldn't have to wait. Who's it gonna be? I mean, we gotta find out sooner or later.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is Minnie Park.
All right, we get it. You dance around Minnie Park. We understand who you are. We know who your uncle is. Why don't you stop all this nonsense and just tell us who your tag team partner is? I mean, you got poor Chichi. She's stressed out. She told me earlier she was bloating. She was so worried about this.
Hey, Lalo, she might want to put on her poker face, if you know what I'm saying, for this matchup. She seems a little bit nervous.
Maybe the guy's name is Alejandro. You never know.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you. I'll take it. Well, wait a second now. Here we go. The action's starting right now. Did you see Chichi now going to the outside?
Chichi going underneath that ring to follow Minnie Park. Tigresa on the other side. So either way, they've got him trapped in. We still don't know who the tag team partner is.
Well, you see Minnie Park right there on the outside. He's tapping on the back of Chichi, and he had someone else's leg there. Who is that?
Oh, my goodness, it's amazing, Cole!
Can
Where
you
did
believe
she
this?
come from?
This is awesome! Can you believe this?
Where did
it's
she
amazing
come from?
Well, she probably tunneled here from wherever she lived. There's probably a cave system going up the East Coast.
Are you kidding me? And now we found out that Tigresa Caliente and Chichi might have been right all night long to be a little bit scared of what's going on, because you know that Amazing Kong and Tigresa Caliente have such a storied history between these two. And Minnie Park, I don't know how he pulled it off, but boy, I tell you, the excitement is in the air. The fans got on their feet as soon as they saw Amazing Kong. It suffices to say they might be a little bit nervous. Their minds are a little bit scrambled, but one thing's for sure, Minnie Park, oh no.
Oh, this should be against the rules right here.
Oh no, it's not.
It should be. They had no idea who their opponent was. All of a sudden, they got to go out there, and the way they find out is poor Chichi is trying to drag Minnie Park off from under the ring, and here comes Amazing Kong just out of nowhere.
The Lucha Libre Commission, the office, sanctioned this matchup. This is official. You heard the announcement already. Minnie Park was powerbombed by Tigresa Caliente a couple of weeks ago here on Masked Warriors, and I can't think of anybody that might be able to deliver a bigger receipt, a more amazing bomb, if you will, than that of Amazing Kong.
Okay, so the fans want this. Okay, good for them. What about Chichi and Tigresa? I mean, they didn't sign on for this. They didn't ask for a tag team match. The commission, in my opinion, is overstepping their bounds.
The lockup between these two women, there is so much hatred between these two, and you can see Tigresa. She's definitely an Amazon type of figure. And these two women, they battled all over the world, and now here in Masked Warriors, Tigressa getting in the face of Kong. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Did you see that, Lalo?
She flew all the way across the ring. Can you believe that?
That's right. She got a first-class ticket from Amazing Kong Airlines. And now, Chi-Chi raking the eyes of Amazing Kong.
Well, there's definitely a bad romance between the two of them. But right now, Chi-Chi coming in and trying to regulate this nonsense right here, this travesty of justice.
But Kong using that size, and even though Chi-Chi's a better built lady, Amazing Kong is quite the match. Mini Park down and runs straight.
She doesn't like being called large. She's curvaceous. And what about her pasties? She can't wrestle like that. Do we have the where's the censor at? And now look, she's lost her hair.
Oh, I tell you what, she can't keep that thing on to save her life.
I think that Mini Park should be disqualified. This is not.
Are you kidding me?
This is not how you treat a lady. Okay,
Maybe.
I know how to treat a lady.
Mini Park into the ropes. Chi-Chi charges with the clothesline, and Park sends him for the rock.
Beautiful hit scissor takeover by Mini Park. You got to give a little bit of credit where credit's due.
Ooh.
But look at that. That was even smarter on the part of Chi-Chi. And look at that. Perfect strategy.
Tigressa making sure that this ring, the four-sided ring, a little bit different from the six-sided ring that we're used to here in Lucha Libre USA Masked Warriors, cutting off that ring, making sure that Mini Park doesn't get the tag to Amazing Kong.
Well, look at these fans. They still have their jaws down to the floor. I think most of them are just idiots. They're slack-jawed morons anyways.
Oh, would you knock it off?
But I think they're still in awe that Amazing Kong is here.
I think everybody is in awe. And Chi-Chi now throwing Mini Park into the corner. That's what I said. You keep the guy in your corner. That lessens the likelihood that he's going to tag into Amazing Kong.
Well, that's right.
Snapmare takeover by Chi-Chi. And they might have a chance in this tag team main event.
I mean, these two go to the spa together. They get their nails done together. They used to get their hair done together.
How does that help you win a matchup, though?
Teamwork, camaraderie. And look at that beautiful bridging Northern Light suplex on the part of Chi-Chi. If you ever went out with me after work, you would know. You know, but no, you want to go out, you want to go home and do your little homework or whatever. I am a man of the people. I know what these morons want.
That's the flashing lights suplex from Chi-Chi, if you will.
Well, he's definitely flashing us now. We need to get her some pasties again. I mean, a woman needs her modesty.
But Mini... Ooh.
Oh, look at this.
Tag in to Amazing Kong. The referee obviously in this matchup has left the rule book out of the window. Amazing Kong. Big clothesline to Chi-Chi. The scoop, the slam.
This referee should be fired and fined. You never let the rule book go out the window. What is he? What is he, an umpire for the Detroit Tigers? Is he going to call no hitters wrong all day long? Look at this. Amazing Kong just slamming down Chi-Chi with that big Uranagi, and now finally a little bit of justice as we only get a 2 count.
And here comes Mini Park. Beautiful missile drop kick to Tigressa. And you know what? She's getting exactly what she deserves. Revenge doesn't taste so sweet in her mouth, but I'm sure it does to me.
Wait a second, look at this. Over the top with that huge plancha taking out Tigressa. You know, she might...
Look at the amazing bump. Can it be it? Chi-Chi, 2, 3, Amazing Kong and Mini Park here tonight on Masked Warriors. What an amazing tag team main event.
This is ridiculous. I'm calling shenanigans right now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go call the Lucha Libre USA Commission right now.
I think it was the call to Tigressa and Chi-Chi, a reality check as Mini Park and Amazing Kong. Wow, what a matchup and what a night it's been. Charlie Malice has advanced in the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Title Tournament. And also we know Oriental and Teneblis Jr. will be taking on Marco Corleone and Lujo Esquire. We'll see you here next week. What an amazing night.